Oh god, I wasn't expecting to see you both here. Have you guys ever seen the Eiffel Tower? I can be the middle part. Hello, and welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen dating sim. In this fan-made adventure, we go back in time to try and stop him from doing all of his evil shenanigans. However, something goes wrong and he becomes very obsessed with us instead. Let's get started. I am very pale. Geto Suguru announced a terrorist attack a few days ago. Since you were an alumni, you knew it was only a matter of time before you'd be contacted to help. But what you didn't expect was for Gojo Satoru himself to be the one to call you. Gojo, I missed you. Nor did you expect the mirror with a frame made out of bones. God, I know this is like a freaky dating sim in which, you know, everybody's like getting it on, but I have to commend the art in this game so much. It's really gorgeous. Like from the sprites to the backgrounds to everything, you feel an eerie pull towards it, as though it's calling out to you. The frame rattles softly, almost as if it's alive. Creepy, right? Gojo, you're so pretty. You're so hot. I missed you so much. Oh my gosh, you look so good. I banged you in the other game. Anyways, Gojo's voice startles you from behind, his breath hot against your ear. You jump and shoot him a glare, but he only chuckles. He steps closer to the mirror, towering over you. He was already tall when you met him years ago, but now he's even taller, more imposing. He looks different, yet somehow the same. Maybe it's the boyish, mischievous look that never quite leaves his face. Oh god, he's so hot. Oh my god, Gojo Satoru, expand my domain. When did the school get this? 2 years ago, I think. He touches the mirror lightly, his fingers brushing the frame as it rattles again. The mirror of echoes. It's made from the remains of a sorcerer who could control time. Some say it can send people back, but no one who's tried has ever returned. You frown, your curiosity peaks, and how exactly is this supposed to help me see further into the future? Your curse technique allows you to see a glimpse of possible futures, but only up to a week ahead. With the attack looming weeks away, that won't be enough. It's not guaranteed to work, just a hunch of mine. But you know, I'm always right. You're so attractive. That grin, it's the same one he wore 10 years ago when you were students together. You shake your head lightly. Some things never change. Nah, they do. I'm even more handsome now, if that's possible. You're pretty cute. Helloyinny, this is a Geto dating sim. Get your shit together. You fake a gag and he pouts dramatically. Hey, show your senpai some respect. You can't help but laugh at his exaggerated offense. For a moment, it feels like the old days, back when everyone was still together. You, Gojo, Shoko, Nanami, Haibara, and Geto. Oh my god, Nanami dating sim 1? I would absolutely let him overtime my ass. But after Haibara's death and Geto's betrayal, the group fractured. You left to work overseas, never finding the courage to ask Gojo about what happened. Distance was a convenient excuse to avoid the conversation. So, what do? You want me to see how Geto's gonna attack, right? Gojo nods and steps towards the mirror. Without hesitation, he leans in, letting his head and torso vanish into the surface like it's a pool of water. Only the lower half of his body remains visible. You just stare at him, unsure whether to be confused or impressed, and he wiggles his hips playfully. Come on. With a sigh, you step closer, placing your hands on the mirror's frame before dipping your head inside. Gojo's grinning face greets you, but beyond that, there's only total darkness. Can we walk inside? You can. I'll stay here in case you need help getting back, or you know, if something happens. How comforting. Did your time abroad make you forget who I am? I'm still the strongest, you know? I mean, I know. Nothing's gonna happen to you while I'm here. You sigh, a little resigned but knowing he's right. Alright, that's my girl. Stop it. Shut up. You step fully inside, and the sound of your footsteps echoes like water splashing beneath your feet. Echoing around you are voices. Soft, broken murmurs that send chills down your spine. They sound like lost souls trapped and fading. Or maybe it's the mirror playing tricks on you. You take a deep breath. Foresight. You activate your curse technique. The light spreads from your feet, illuminating a network of water paths. That's beautiful. That's so pretty. I know I'm here to like, give Geto a soul-sucking sloppy, but like, oh my gosh. Each one reflects a possible future, flickering images passing swiftly through the darkness. The further ahead time moves, the more these images are swallowed by the void. Can you see it? Yeah, can you? No, only the cursed energy flowing around. Wow. Gojo Satoru, the bearer of the six eyes, can't see something. Shocking. I've got to have at least one flaw. His usual arrogance slips as his voice lowers, becoming more serious. Can you see the attack? I'll go check. Don't go too far. You follow the water until you see the beginning of the attack, the curses flooding the streets. In Geto, he looks so different from the boy you once knew. The kind upperclassman that helped you when you were facing your own demons, close to doing something reckless, that hid his own problems, even when he himself was suffering so much. The boy that you fell in love with. Oh no, we've got angst. Oh, I love angst. I love getting hurt in fictional stories. Your heart hurts as you see the possible futures. In one of them, Geto dies, either by the hand of Gojo or a powerful student with a cursed spirit. In another, Geto kills thousands of people. From that point, many water courses start to spread. Following each of them would take a long time, and wouldn't make much sense, since one small thing can change the possible future completely. You avert your gaze from the visions and start to walk back towards where Gojo is. How did it get like this? It all began with Riko Amanai's death, and spiraled downward from there. If you only paid more attention, if you had insisted more when Geto started to isolate himself, if only you could change things. A flicker in the water catches your attention. It's you, jumping into the water, diving into the past to meet a younger Geto. Your heart skips a beat, and you drop to your knees, tracing the water's path with wide eyes. Hey, what did you see? You follow the vision backwards, piecing together how it works. Reverse curse technique, that's the key to accessing the past. I can go back. What? I figured it out. In one of the timelines, I go to the past. It's possible. You can feel Gojo's shock, even through the bandages covering his eyes. Without giving him a chance to respond, you activate your technique. Curse technique reversal. Reminiscence. Single path glows brighter than the others, guiding you towards the past. Your heart pounds as you step forward. Gojo grabs your arm as you walk past, his body still half outside the mirror. Stop. It's the past. It's done. We blamed ourselves for not helping him. I can fix it. You try to pull away, but his grip tightens. His voice softens as he says your name. Don't. We won't know what this will do to you. You glance at the splintering features behind you, all flickering and shifting. You could check what happens, but your cursed energy is already draining. Time is slipping away. You could end up trapped here, lost forever, just another voice in the darkness. And something inside you urges you forward. You have to go. If I can pull this off, I'll save so many people. I'll save Geto. I refuse to give up on him. Silence lingers between you two. You never stopped loving him, did you? Slowly, Gojo loosens his grip, sighing. This makes me sad. Oh, you better come back in one piece. Deal. You nod, even though you both know it's a gamble. Everything started with Amanai. If you can fool Toji for Shiguro and stop her death after he's done with me, do it, but don't fight him for your own good. And if you can't stop her death, there are still key moments that change Suguru. You know which ones, right? You nod. Going on missions alone, absorbing the curses, isolation, Baldurs' death, Yuki, Tsukumo, the village. You committed them to memory. Try to imagine a future when none of that happened. Maybe it was all a preparation to this. Focus on Suguru. Don't mess with anything else. We don't want to trigger something worse. He hesitates before adding softly, and don't die. I'll try my best. Gojo pauses again, his voice quieter now. Be a better friend to him than I was. Oh no, that makes me upset. I'll make you a better friend too. He laughs, the sound almost bittersweet. Good luck with that. You know how I was. You're still the same now. He sticks his tongue out, and you laugh. For a moment, the tension lifts. Well, see you. Gojo nods as you begin to walk away. His voice calls out one last time. Tell my younger self how handsome he is. He's already full of himself. And tell him not to eat the spicy noodles in 2009. His voice fades as you step further into the mirror. The silence enveloping you completely, and your heart races. The realization, it's like a wave. You're alone now. Inside a cursed object that you don't fully understand. The oppressive quiet presses against your chest, but you force yourself to take a deep breath, grounding yourself in the darkness. You glance back, the shimmering water path leading to the mirror still visible. Faint, but there. You can do this. You just need to consult the possible features again. Find a way back to the present. Or perhaps, you'll be forced to live through your life all over again. You still don't know how the cursed object truly works, but it doesn't matter. Either the outcome is worth the risk. Geto's life and so many others depend on it. With renewed determination, you walk forward, each step echoing in the vast emptiness. As you move deeper, the fragmented scenes from your life flicker in the waters around you, drifting backwards in time. The memories pull you along, faster and faster until you reach the day Geto killed the villagers. The sight of it makes your stomach twist, just like it did when you first heard the news. You remember how you couldn't eat that day. The water path guides you to a pool, the flow stopping abruptly as though time itself has hit a barrier. You kneel, peering into its still surface. It shows you, young, a second year at Tokyo Jujutsu High. This isn't far enough. To save Amanai, you need to go back to 2006, but that door is closed to you. You exhale, slow and steady. You'll have to save Geto another way. With a final deep breath, you steady your resolve and jump into the water, the cold enveloping you as the world shifts once more. Oh man. Oh, Geto. Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? You blink up at him. Geto Suguru, younger, still the boy you once knew, not yet a cult leader. His eyes, warm and concerned, look down at you. He holds out his hand. You reach for it, but as your fingers touch, a shock runs through both of you, forcing you to pull away for a moment. He frowns, looking at his hand, and then tries again. This time, he helps you to your feet. What happened? Did you overtrain? Don't push yourself. You glance down at yourself. The Jujutsu High uniform. Somehow, you return to your younger self's body. You're back. I'm okay, thank you. Don't you have class right now? Nanami and Haibara already left. Haibara, your throat tightens. You don't know the exact date yet, but the fact that Haibara is still alive tells you enough. You're going to save him. But first, you need to understand where Geto's head is at. You take a step and fake a wobble, pressing a hand to your head. Geto immediately grabs your arm, his brows knitting with concern. Are you sure you're okay? Wait, so I'm the first year as well? I don't know. Could you take me to the infirmary? He nods, supporting you as you walk. The air is filled with the soft fragrance of cherry blossoms in bloom spring. You ask him for the time and he checks his phone. April 2008, 8 months since Riko Amanai's death. This is the beginning of Geto's descent, but it's not too late, you can still stop it. How have you been lately? Fine. Lots of missions, but it's our duty as sorcerers. His tone is hollow, like he's trying to convince himself of it. You can already sense the cracks forming in his mental state. You have to act fast before his thoughts turn darker. You remember that during this time, Geto was isolating himself, consumed by perfecting his curse technique. Geto was starting to do the same. You can't let that happen. You try to change the subject, offering a lifeline. Let's get some ramen together later. I'll invite the others. I can't. I'm really busy these days. Sorry. He brushes off your efforts, distancing himself, just like you feared. Take care of yourself, alright? Geto, no! I want to save you so our adult selves can be together in the future. When he leaves you at the infirmary door, a knot forms in your stomach. He's already starting to isolate himself. You need to find a way to stay close, to be by his side before he slips further away. No. Why? I might not be a special grade like Geto, but I can help. Let me be his partner. The missions Geto and Gojo take are too advanced. It's better if they handle it alone. You're still a second year. You bite your lip, frustration bubbling up inside you. If you told him you're from the future, would he believe you? Or would it ruin everything? Professor, you know my curse technique, right? Of course, you can see different timelines. He pauses, his eyes narrowing slightly. Did you see something? You nod slowly. Amanai's death affected Gojo and Geto more than you realize, and they need guidance. If not you, then someone who can help. But more than that, Geto needs a friend, someone he can confide in, please. Let me be his partner. Yaga studies you, a frown deepening the lines on his face. You sound different, more mature. I'm just worried about them. Isn't this just because of your crush on Geto? No, my brother. In the future, he's about to kill thousands of people, okay? Your eyes widen. Was it that obvious back then? It's not. Yaga gives you a doubtful look, raising an eyebrow, but says nothing more. You sigh, knowing you can't push too far too fast. Please, Professor, I'll be careful. You give him your best pleading expression and he sighs. A good sign. Fine. But you get a serious injury, even slightly. I'm pulling you out. You can't help the smile that tugs at your lips. Yes, sir. Geto sits on a plastic chair, his gaze drifting towards his kohai as she talks to the hospital staff. Patients are being escorted back inside after another curse exercised. He isn't sure how long it's been since she started joining him on missions. Missions she wasn't even assigned to. He had tried to protest, telling Yaga it was too dangerous, as she didn't belong in the same battles as him, but it fell on deaf ears. He still doesn't know why she's so persistent in tagging along. It used to be obvious. He knew she had a crush on him. But now, it feels different. She seems like a different person. No more furtive glances or nervous stammering in his presence. If anything, he's beginning to wonder if she even likes him anymore. She's just always there, calm, steady, never asking anything of him. Even if he brushes her off, she finds him again offering a walk around the campus or food after a tough mission. She never seems discouraged, even when he turns her down. Yes, that's because I'm from the future and I'm in love with you. Still, it's almost like she's returning the favor for what he did when she was at her lowest. And she see how close he is to breaking. Maybe it's her grandmother's doing, as one of the higher-ups. She might be pulling strings again, trying to push his kohai into using her foresight for headquarters. He remembers how that nearly broke her a few months back, or perhaps she saw something in one of her visions. Something about him. A future where the darkness finally wins. It warns him a little. To think she's trying to change it, trying to give him a better future, but deep down, he wonders if that's even possible. It's hard to imagine anything good waiting for him. Oh, Geto. He touches his throat, frowning. She didn't let him absorb the curse this time. She exercised it before he had the chance. She does that a lot, keeps him from consuming curses unless they're useful. She seems convinced that absorbing them is bad for him. And maybe she's right, but why does she care so much? It's his job. A sorcerer's duty is to suffer and die so non-sorcerers can live. Non-sorcerers like the ones who clapped when they saw Amanai's corpse. Just as that familiar darkness starts creeping in, she sits beside him. The pressure eases from his chest, his body relaxing just a little. How do you feel? I'm okay. But you, how are those injuries? Are you in pain? I'm alright. Just promise you won't mention it to Yaga. He nods and they fall into silence. The low hum of the TV filling the space between them. The news flickers on the screen. More deaths, more violence. Geto's thoughts twist, dark and bitter. And before he can stop them, the words tumble out. Why do we sacrifice ourselves for these people? Why protect them at all? They don't deserve it. His voice is sharper than intended, laced with all the anger he's been carrying. His Kohai's gaze follows his to the TV. They're not all bad. He shakes his head, maybe not, but there are too many bad ones and it poisons the rest. Then he feels her gentle touch on his chin, guiding his gaze away from the screen. She turns his attention to the children being led by the nurses to their rooms. This is why we fight. Not all non-sorcerers deserve our help, but we fight for the ones who do. His heart clenches at the sight of the children. Thin, some without hair, their faces pale, and he looks away. It's not fair. No, it's not. But we have to carry our burden, just like those kids have to bear a sickness they never deserved. He turns to her, taken aback by the wisdom in her words. When did she become so insightful? When I aged to about like late 20s and grew up, and then you decided to be a criminal and I lost you. Not too long ago, it was him pulling her out of the depths of her own darkness. Now she's the one lifting him up. I'm pretty good like that. She offers him a gentle smile as she stands up. If you only focus on the bad, it's all you'll ever see. You'll end up blind to the beauty that's still out there. With a quiet grace, she picks up the forgotten toy from the floor and hands it to one of the children. They look up at her, eyes lighting up as they clutch the teddy bear tightly, a small smile breaking through the sadness. For a brief moment, the hospital seems quieter. The sterile walls, the beeping machines, the weight of his thoughts all fade into the background. All he can see is her, standing there reminding him that there's still good in the world. Yay! It stirs something in him, as she sees light in places he thought were lost to darkness. Who was his Kingdom Hearts? Even in himself. She returns, a soft smile curving her lips. So, ramen tonight? Before he can stop himself, Geto feels his lips tugging upwards, a real genuine smile breaking through. Yeah, let's go. Yay! Geto had almost forgotten what a genuine smile felt like, and now it seems to come more easily, more often. The memory of Amanai's death, the clapping of those people at her lifeless body still haunts him. Dark thoughts stir within, but as the months pass, he learns to let them ebb and flow without holding on to them. He owes that to his Kohai, who insisted that they all join the 2-day Buddhist retreat. It taught him to let go, if only a little. She's become the glue holding the group together, always organizing something to bring them closer. Even Nanami can't escape her plans. After dealing with curses day in and day out, it's a relief to do things that feel normal. He only wishes Gojo would join them more often, but he's always so busy. His Kohai constantly nudges him to talk to Gojo about their growing distance, but Geto hesitates. Gojo is the strongest now, with a path set before him that keeps widening the gap between them. And Geto can't help but wonder if they'll ever truly understand each other again. Maybe when the time is right, he'll find the courage to say something. He still has bad days, but they never linger. His Kohai refuses to let him wallow in his thoughts for too long. Sometimes he worries that he relies too much on her presence for his mental peace. But for now, he'll let her be the light that guides him through the shadows until he can find his own light again. That is a setup for a bad path, because now he's just gonna be obsessed with me. I mean, I'm not gonna have a problem, but you know. I'm not obsessed to what degree. Are we talking yandere Geto or are we talking something else? Geto is sitting near the drink machines when Haibara arrives looking dejected, like a puppy with its tail between its legs. Without a word, Geto buys him a cola from the machine and hands it over. They sit in silence for a moment. Haibara's sigh, heavy in the air. Our mission got transferred to Gojo-senpai, the one you were so excited about. Haibara nods, his shoulders slumping further as he lets out a long drawn-out sigh. They announced it yesterday. Geto takes a slow sip from his drink, his brows furrowing. The higher-ups changed their minds. That's strange. They never changed their minds. Something must have happened. Before he can dwell on it, footsteps approach. A tall, blonde woman saunters up to them, exuding confidence. Geto-kun, what kind of woman is your type? Who are you? I like girls who eat a lot. Before the blonde can respond, a familiar voice cuts through the air. Oh, you're Yuki Tsukumo, right? Special grade sorcerer? I've heard so much about you, senpai. You're my inspiration. Yuki stands a little taller, clearly pleased with the praise. Oh, really? We talk? I could really use some tips. Pretty please? Yuki hesitates, glancing at Geto, but then nods. Of course, let's walk together. She turns, flashing Geto and Haibara a grin and a playful wave. Talk to you later. Don't forget to think about my question. As Yuki and his Kohai walk away, deep in conversation, Geto raises an eyebrow. What a strange woman. Don't you think she changed out of nowhere? Who? Haibara points to his Kohai, now disappearing into the distance with Yuki. She seems really focused on keeping our group together. She wasn't like this before. She used to talk a lot about leaving the country because of her grandma. And Geto glances down at the tiny phone charm dangling from his phone. What did she say the character's name was again? Kuromi? Oh, Geto with a Kuromi charm would be so cute. That'd be so adorable. She picked a different charm for each of them, thoughtfully choosing one that matched the personality of everyone in their group. Haibara holds up his pinky finger. She even made Pinky promise that we'd stay friends. Haibara glances thoughtfully towards the door his Kohai had just walked through. Wonder if she saw something in the future. Geto follows his gaze, his mind turning. His Kohai's actions lately, quick, precise, almost like she knows what's coming before it happens. Yeah, maybe she did. Everything's going well. Well, almost. To get Haibara and Nanami's mission transferred to Gojo, he had to beg your grandmother. And like a loan shark with that deceptively sweet smile of hers, she made you pay a steep price, demanding that you use your cursed technique to foresee the future for her for 2 full weeks. She pushed for more, but you stood your ground. You're not the same scared little girl that you used to be. A few days later, the darkness starts creeping in, filling your vision, gnawing at the edges. You think it's from all the cursed energy you've been burning daily for your grandmother's demands, combined with the energy you spend on missions with Geto. Every time you activate foresight now, the darkness grows sharper, like it's gaining strength. That's not good. You don't know what will happen when your cursed energy runs out completely, but it's regenerating at a painfully slow pace and never quite to its full capacity. It's like pouring water into a cracked cup. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. You visit a school doctor, but they find nothing wrong, so you push the worry aside and refocus on your mission. You're here for a reason, and you've already done so much to change Geto's path. It seems to be working. The group does go out together more. Geto's presence is more frequent, his laughter less rare. Even Gojo shows up occasionally. The first time he saw you after you arrived, he commented on how strange your cursed energy looked, but you quickly steered the conversation back to his friendship with Geto. You barely had time to get in a few words before he brushed you off, insisting that he didn't need your help. Gojo from 2017 had warned you it'd be difficult. Now you understand. Yeah, he did kind of warn us that his younger self would be a prick. You accomplished so much, but there's still more to do. You can do this. Is this a village? Oh no. The sun dips low in the sky as you arrive at the fateful village with Geto, the place where he would one day kill 112 people. You activate your curse technique, peering into the possible futures. A wave of relief washes over you as you realize that as long as you don't encourage him, Geto won't destroy the village. However, in some futures, he will hurt several villagers in a fit of rage. If you're going to get the girls out safely and avoid an altercation, you're going to need to tread carefully. You deactivate your curse technique, but the moment you do, darkness swallows your vision completely. You hear the rushing sound of water and your heart races. What's happening? Geto's voice cuts through the sound, calling your name sharp and clear. You blink rapidly as the darkness fades, your vision returning, and a sigh of relief escapes your lips. Geto's hand is on your shoulder, his eyes full of concern. Are you alright? You look tired. You offer him a small reassuring smile, even though your legs feel weak beneath you. I'm fine. I think it's best if we split up. Can you handle the curse? I'll talk to the villagers. Alright, just don't push yourself too hard. You nod, watching him walk away as you steel yourself. You have to hold on just a little longer. The villagers eye you warily as you approach, a mixture of suspicion and awe in their expressions, like you're something supernatural they don't quite understand. My friend is dealing with the issue, but I can sense there's more to this, isn't there? A woman steps forward, wringing her hands nervously. Yes, how did you know? You keep your tone authoritative but gentle, playing into their superstitions. I'm a shaman. I can feel the spirit's presence. Show me the source of your trouble. They lead you inside one of their homes, and the moment you step in, your stomach churns. 2 small girls sit huddled in a wooden cage, their bodies bruised and battered. Nanako and Mimiko. I still think that, also incoming spoilers if you haven't seen the show, they died terribly. I feel so bad for them. The sight twists something deep inside you. They're the girls who will one day follow Geto loyally. Now they're nothing but broken children. The sight of their frailty hits you hard, and you understand why this moment will be Geto's breaking point in the original timeline. You convince the villagers to leave you alone with the girls and talk to them, telling them you can see the monsters too, and their eyes shine. When you're helping them out of the cage, broken by you hear footsteps behind you. The villagers won't stop complaining of it. He freezes when he sees the girls, his eyes widening in disbelief. What do they do to them? Let's talk later. I'll carry Mimiko. Can you carry Nanako? For a moment he doesn't move. He's too stunned, his eyes glued to the girls' injuries. Geto, focus. We need to get them out of here. He closes his eyes, his chest rising and falling as he regains control. When he opens them again, he looks more composed. You lift Mimiko onto your back. Geto gently picks up Nanako. She wraps her small arms around his neck. How could they do this? I know. We could kill them. All of them. No, Geto. Geto, we're not gonna do that. Geto, this is not happening. We're not gonna do the thing. You're not gonna kill anybody. The rage in his voice matches with the fire burning in your own chest. You know agreeing with him will ruin everything you work so hard for. Scare the villagers? What do I do? Oh no! Alright, okay, you know what, Geto? We are leaving. I hope this doesn't mean I'm leaving him. Killing them isn't the answer. These people will face consequences, but not like this. He bites his lip, clearly struggling with the fury inside him. Fine. Let's just get out of here. As you head towards the car, the villagers gather, blocking your path. Where are you taking them? Mimiko clutches you tighter. They're coming with us. Move aside. A man's hand clamps down on your arm, his grip tight and unyielding. We want to see them exercised here right now. Kill them. Geto's fist flashes out in a blur, slamming into the man's face with a sickening crunch. The force sends him crashing to the ground, blood spurting from his nose. Say something like that again, and you'll regret it. The villagers shrink back, fear replacing their defiance. Okay, well we made it out without him killing anybody, so that's good. Yay! You and Geto carry the girls away, keeping your steps steady and careful. When you put enough distance between yourself and the villagers, you slow your pace. What's gonna happen to us? We're taking you somewhere safe. You don't have to be afraid anymore. The girls exchange a hopeful glance, a small spark of light returning to their eyes. You glance at Geto and find him already watching you, his gaze intense. You smile at him and after a moment he smiles back. You release a breath you hadn't realized you were holding. You did it. Yay, I did it, but now he's obsessed with me instead. You take the girls to a hotel. They're curled up together on the bed, fast asleep, their small bodies finally at rest. Geto stands by the side watching them with a mix of concern and uncertainty. What are we gonna do? His voice is quiet, like he's only now realizing the full weight of what you both did. You wonder how he managed to raise them before, but you're certain he can do it again. Especially now because this time, he won't have to do it alone. In 2 years, Gojo will go after Megumi Fushiguro. Maybe Geto can convince him to help the girls in the same way. If it's Geto asking, you doubt Gojo would refuse, and with the backing of his clan, the girls will be supported financially as well. We need to talk to the others. Professor Yaga will know what to do. Suddenly your vision darkens, the familiar sensation of being pulled into the void creeping in. The sound of rushing water fills your ears louder than before. Panic grips your chest. You don't know what to do. You're already using what little cursed energy you have left to fight against the pull. Geto's voice slices through the fog, calling your name. And you blink, your vision clearing just enough to see him gripping your arm, eyes filled with concern. What's happening to you? You wish you knew. But all you can tell is that your cursed energy is draining and fast. You can either keep fighting, draining your reserves, or surrender to the darkness and face whatever comes next. I'm gonna fight because, I don't know, something about my resolve and I need to save Geto. You summon every last ounce of cursed energy, forcing the darkness back to the edges of your vision. I'm fine, just tired. Geto doesn't look convinced, but he lets it go for now. You both sit in silence, the weight of everything heavy between you. Did you see something in the future? What do you mean? You keep interfering. Showing up out of nowhere, trying so hard to keep the group together, keeping me company. You hesitate. The answer is balanced on the tip of your tongue, wondering if you should finally say it. But instead you opt for something safer, something he can handle. I saw some things I didn't like. I'm just trying to change them before it's too late. Do you think it's working? You think of all the things you managed to alter so far. The changes in Geto's path, the way his future seems brighter now. You smile, even though it feels bittersweet. Yeah, I think so. He nods and the silence stretches between you again. I appreciate it. How you been there for me. Things would have been so different if you hadn't been around. You did the same thing for me back then. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. He pauses, as if weighing whether to say something more, but then he shifts, the moment slipping away. Instead, you talk about everything and nothing. His plans for the future, how he wants to make sure the girls are taken care of, and that they'll have a better life, how he'll try to talk to Gojo. You listen, feeling your heart swell with affection for him. You realize that you always love him, every version of him. But each love is different, a reflection of who he is at the moment in time. Hours pass, filled with shared stories and whispered conversations until exhaustion pulls him under. He falls asleep beside the girls, their tiny forms curled against him. That's when you feel it, the darkness, more insistent than before, creeping rapidly into your vision. Your chest tightens as you stifle a cough, pain spreading like a dull ache. You need air. I'm worried. I hope I don't die. Every step outside makes your body feel heavier, your breath shorter. The lights flicker, shadows twisting like phantoms at the corner of your sight. The sound of rushing water roaring in your ears, drowning everything out. You fumble for your phone, trying to send Geto a message, but the darkness swallows you whole before you can finish. Oh no! Wait, do I just die? From Geto's point of view, Geto wakes up in the middle of the night. She isn't there. He tries to call her number, but it goes to voicemail. I didn't leave you, Geto. Please don't go berserk now. The girls are still asleep when he quietly steps out of the room. The streets are empty, the faint hum of city noise in the background, but no sign of her. A sinking feeling grows in his chest. Then he sees it. Her phone charm, the one she always carries lying on the pavement under the streetlight. His heart clenches. She wouldn't just drop it, something's wrong. Geto stares at the charm for a few moments, a cold unease crawling up his spine, and he picks it up, his grip tight. Where does she go? Wait, is this the moment he realizes he can't live without me and then adult Geto becomes obsessive and weird? Right. October 2007. It's been a month since she's gone. Disappeared out of nowhere. The girls always ask about her. I don't know what to say. What can I say? That I have no idea where she is. That she vanished without a trace. And that I can't find her. I checked the cameras around the hotel. She was there. And then she wasn't. Gone. Just like that. Sorcerers analyzed the surroundings and there was no sign of scuffle. It makes no sense. Why would she leave without saying anything? I asked her grandmother, but she didn't seem to care. Barely upset, like losing a valuable hunting dog. Satoru says he can't sense her energy anymore, but I'm not giving up. January 2008, she's gone, and I can't find her. It's been 4 months. It's like she's vanished off the face of the earth. Keep replaying our conversations, our missions. Did I miss something? Could I have stopped her from leaving? Oh, so when he goes back to the future and sees me, as in prime timeline me, he goes berserk. Every time I think about it, I get tangled up in the what-ifs. But there's never an answer. Sometimes, I swear I see her. In a crowded street, in the distance, just a glimpse the back of her head or her profile. Oh, okay, he really misses us. My heart skips every time, thinking it's her, hoping it's her, and then it's not. It never is. The hope disappears just as quickly as it came. It's pathetic, I know it is. I'm clinging to something that's already gone. Everyone says the same thing, move on. But how can I, when it feels like she's still there, just out of reach? I've started visiting the places we used to go to. I don't even know why. It's like some twisted part of me believes that if I retrace our steps, I'll find her. That something will fall into place. But there's nothing, just more emptiness. September 2008. Final year at Jujutsu High. Shoko's talking about medical school. Satoru thinks he'll become a teacher, though I can't imagine him teaching anyone. Maybe I'll do the same since the girls will be there soon enough. Satoru's helping with them. He pretends not to care, but I think he misses our kohai too. During the day I focus on missions, on school, but at night I lie awake staring at the ceiling, wondering where she is, what she's doing, why she left, why she didn't say goodbye. I didn't want to leave. It's not just memories anymore, it's frustration, it's anger. Why did she leave me like this? I didn't leave you. I was holding everything together, and then she left me to figure it out all alone. My light still isn't strong enough and I'm terrified the darkness will return. I have my friends, the girls, but it's not the same. Sometimes, I wish she'd never come into my life at all, rather than leave me with this pain. I'm just sad, I'm sorry. March 2009. We graduated from Jujutsu High today. I thought it'd feel more like an accomplishment. People congratulated me, but something was missing. Someone. She should have been here. Sometimes the bitterness towards non-sorcerers creeps back in. I can feel it like a slow poison. But then I remember her words, her smile, and it stops me. Even though she's gone, she's a light keeping me from sinking into the darkness. Yep, there we go. I have been revered and put on a pedestal. Maybe adult Geto can put me on his pedestal later, if you know what I mean. Satoru's decided to be the benefactor of two other kids, Megumi and Tsukimi. He says it's to help with the plan of making the new generation stronger, but I know he cares. Mimiko and Nanako will have more company now. We took them to the ramen place we used to go to. Her ramen place. Me and Satoru ordered the spicy noodles because the kids called him a chicken. He's still regretting it. Wait, he still ate the noodles. Me? I'm just pretending to enjoy the food. I don't even know why I keep going here. Maybe I'm hoping she'll show up. Maybe I'm just hoping for something that's never gonna happen. It's adult Geto. He's really hot. Oh my god, look at him. I have such a weakness for people who roll their sleeves up to their forearm. I'm a teacher now, alongside Satoru no less. Nanami and Haibara graduated, and we're the ones teaching the next generation. It's strange seeing how the cycle repeats itself, but no matter how much time passes, I can't stop thinking about her. I look at our pictures together, trying to hold on to the memories before time erases them completely. It's all I have left. It's been 3 years, and I still can't shake the feeling that she's out there, somewhere. It doesn't make sense, but it's there, gnawing at me. She's like a distant light that I keep reaching for, something I can never quite grasp, but can't bring myself to let go of either. Oh no, I don't like the looks of this. White Day, 2011. Hey, my birthday's on White Day. It's White Day. Everywhere I look, people are exchanging gifts, celebrating. I wonder what it would have been like to celebrate it with her. I never thought about it back then. I didn't realize how much I cared. Or maybe I did, but I was too afraid to admit it. The more time passes, the more I start to miss her in ways I didn't expect, not just as a friend, but as something more. I think about what it would have been like if we had more time together, if things could have been different. Would we have made a good couple? But it's too late now. I know that, and yet, I still let the images of what could have been fill my mind. Sometimes I feel like they're going to consume me. Oh dear. June 2012. I thought by now I'd have let her go, but I haven't. I can't. It's been 5 years, but she's still everywhere in my dreams and my thoughts. I see her face every time I close my eyes, hear her voice in the silence. I try to move on, I've tried being with other people, but every touch feels wrong. Every time I'm with someone, it's like I'm betraying her. I'm cheating on this version of her I built in my mind. It doesn't matter that she's gone, that we were never together like that. It feels real now. She's mine, even if it's just in my head. But it's not real. I know it's not real. I wonder how much longer I can keep doing this. How much longer I can keep holding on to something that's not there. But the thought of letting her go, it's like giving up. Like losing the only part of her I still have. Like losing a part of myself. April 2013. I'm going to the ramen shop tomorrow, the one we used to go to after missions. One last time. I've been holding on to this for 6 years. 6 years of wondering, of hoping and searching, but I'm tired now. I'm so tired. I can't keep chasing something that's not there. I'm actually really sad. Man, getting a bit teary. I can't keep living like this. So tomorrow, I'll go to the ramen shop. One last time. And then, I'll let her go. I'm actually kind of sad. I'm upset. From your point of view, when you open your eyes, all you see is darkness. Your body aches. a dull heavy pain weighing you down. It feels like you're drifting, floating through water. The cursed energy trickles back, weaker than before, but it's something. You close your eyes, and when they open again, you're standing in Tokyo, in front of the ramen shop. You blink, distorted. Everything looks different. Your clothes have changed. Glancing around, you spot a billboard. The date, 2013. 6 years have passed. 6 years. How? Your heart races. There's no time to question how you lost those years. You need to know what happened to Geto, to everyone. You worked so hard, done everything in your power to make sure they would be well, that they would be happy. Tokyo Jujutsu High, it's the only place that might have answers. You begin walking, your mind reeling and calculating. Geto must be 23 now. A voice. Familiar. Calling your name. You freeze, your heart stuttering in your chest as you slowly turn around. Oh, this was the last time he was going to the ramen shop as well. Geto, you're incredibly attractive. Shit. Oh no. Oh, good lord. You come here often? And there he is, Geto. He's pushing through the crowd, his movements urgent, parting people effortlessly as he rushes out of a restaurant. The sight of him hits you like a punch to the gut, stealing the breath from your lungs. He's stunning. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. In the other timeline, you've only seen glimpses of him as an adult through photographs, never up close. But now standing there just a few feet away, he's even more captivating. Taller, stronger, his presence magnetic. He's dressed simply, in casual clothes that somehow make him look even more devastatingly handsome. Nothing like the ominous cult leader attire you dreaded might be his fate. It's like you're falling for him all over again. Is that really you? You glance at the restaurant, the same one you used to visit with him and the others back in 2007. Yes, it's me. It's been a while, hasn't it? He's in front of you now. Reaching out, his hand wrapping around your wrist, breathes in sharply before releasing you, his eyes searching yours. You feel the weight of those 6 years in his expression. With disappearance, it changed him. How have you... 6 years. I've been looking for you for 6 years. Where have you been? You just vanished. I didn't want to leave, it just happened. He laughs, but it's cold. Bitter. He laughs and it's cold and bitter, but his face is sexy as hell. How does something like that just happen? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Try me. You glance around, discomfort prickling at your senses. This isn't the place for the kind of conversation you need to have. You need somewhere quieter, more private, would be better. Let's go to a park. No, we're going to my place. Oh, okay. Sure. Lead the way. The tone is final, leaving no room for argument. There's an edge to his voice, something sharp and unrelenting that sends a shiver down your spine. Geto, is everything alright? You ran off. A middle-aged woman with a line of stitches running across her forehead approaches, her gaze shifting between you two. Oh god. Yuji's mom? Geto barely acknowledges her, his gaze fixed on you, as if afraid you'd disappear if he looks away. Yeah, she's an old friend. The woman's gaze lingers, assessing the situation with quiet curiosity. I have to go now, Mrs. Suzuki. Sorry. No, it's fine. I should be the one apologizing for inviting myself to your lunch. They bid each other a quick farewell, bowing slightly in unison before she steps back. Geto places a firm hand on your lower back. Come. I mean, are you gonna buy me dinner first? He guides you towards a sleek black bike parked nearby, his touch gentle yet insistent. Who is she? A neighbor. You glance back as Geto leads you away, the woman remaining still on the quiet street. His pace quickens, urging you to keep up. Oh god, that's just Kenjaku getting closer to him because he wants Geto's power. So you're telling me you came from the future through the mirror of echoes to change the past, and now you're gonna disappear again soon? Yes. He shakes his hand, letting out a harsh laugh, but there's no humor in it. Do you actually believe what you're saying? Geto, don't call me that. He cuts you off sharply, his voice like a whip crack in the stillness. His eyes narrow, gaze burning into you. You disappeared for 6 years. 6. Yeah, I mean, I was trapped in the shadow. I probably ran into Sora from Kingdom Hearts while he was in there. Cut me some slack. I searched everywhere for you. Every time I thought I caught a glimpse of you, every time I heard your name, felt this tiny flicker of hope only for it to be crushed over and over again. You made yourself a part of my life, and then you just vanished. Do you have any idea what that did to me? And now you show up out of nowhere, talking about time travel, cursed mirrors, and disappearing again like it's nothing. You really think I'm supposed to believe that? You really think this makes up for anything? You left me with nothing, and now you expect me to just accept it. His voice cracks at the last words, his anger not fully hiding the pain underneath. His eyes meet yours. The depth of his hurt is clear now. His words come softer, but they're no less heavy. I waited for you. For years, I waited. And now you're telling me you're leaving again. He steps closer, his voice dropping to a whisper, the edge of something darker curling around his words. If you're gonna do... Oh, that makes me so sad. Oh my god. No. Oh, I don't want to cry. If you're gonna do this, if you're gonna break me again, At least call me Suguru. You swallow hard, heart aching as you see the desperation in his gaze. Suguru, I know none of this makes sense to you. I wish I could explain it better. I didn't want this. I never wanted to hurt you. Why did you? His voice is strained, filled with a mix of confusion and hurt. You want to tell him more, explain everything, but you know it won't make a difference. You won't understand. Not now. Maybe not ever. You let out a long sigh, feeling the futility of it all. I'm sorry. I need to rest. My head is fuzzy. His gaze softens a little. The tension in the room easing, but the pain lingers in his eyes. Alright, we can talk tomorrow. I'll take you to Shoko, she can help. You nod meekly, knowing there won't be a tomorrow for you here. Geto doesn't need you in his life anymore, not after everything. Your disappearance hurt him once, and you can't do it again, but you know you have to. He guides you to the guest room, a suite, spacious and comfortable. You take a shower, the warm water soothing your aching body, but does nothing for the ache in your chest. You lay down in the bed, staring up at the ceiling. You need to leave during the night. No, I don't want to hurt him again. I feel bad. Please don't make me do this. Please don't make me hurt his feelings. The clock blinks. 3 a.m. The apartment is eerily silent, and your heart pounds as you carefully turn the doorknob. You ease the door open, wincing at every creak, and glance nervously towards the dark living room. Nothing but shadows. You take a deep breath and step out into the room. Each footfall, slow and measured. Your fingers tremble as you reach for the door's lock. The click of it unlocking echoes loudly, far louder than it should. Suddenly, a screeching noise pierces the silence, making your heart lurch violently. A curse forms at the door, dark and sinister. You stumble back, your eyes wide, and it vanishes. I knew you'd try to leave. Geto, I don't mean to be a bad guest or anything, but do you not sleep shirtless? Because that would be really nice right now. Also, is your hair down? You look beautiful. You're gorgeous. You whip around and there he is. Geto, standing just inside the living room, his tall frame bathed in the low warm light of the lamp he just turned on. He steps towards you, and the light casts long, sinister shadows across the room. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? His words make your stomach drop. His eyes are dark, and there's something unsettling about the way he's watching you. An intensity that wasn't there before. He takes another step forward, the tension between you suffocating. You take a step back, pressing yourself against the door, trying to keep your voice steady. It's better this way. I don't have much time. Enough with that. His voice cuts through yours, sharp and dismissive. Just tell me why you left, and why you want to leave again. I want the truth. I wasn't lying before. I already told you about the mirror, but you won't listen. He doesn't respond right away. Instead, he steps even closer, towering over you. You know you're in danger. But I'm eye to eye with his boobas. His gaze locking onto yours. The look in his eyes, something raw and possessive, sends chills down your spine. You're not leaving. Geto? You blink, heart racing. What? You heard me. You're not leaving. Your heart stutters. He's so different. So intensely focused on you. How did he become like this? What happened while you were gone? Did you somehow cause this? Suguru, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I never wanted to leave in the first place. Then don't leave now. You don't understand. No, you don't understand. His hand slams against the door beside your head, caging you in, his body looming over yours, his voice dropping to a whisper. I won't lose you again. You're staying here with me. I don't care what you think is gonna happen. He leans in, his face inches from yours. I'll keep you here if I have to. Geto! I mean hot, but also you can't do that. You stare at him, your mind spinning. He's not the same man you left behind. The darkness in his voice, the unrelenting intensity in his gaze, it sends a shiver down your spine. But there's something deeper inside you. Something that's always loved him. That's inexplicably drawn to him now despite the danger in his words. What happened to you? You. His voice is raw, laced with an emotion you can't quite place. You happened to me. Man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get swallowed inside the door to darkness. It's not like I meant for it to happen. The silence that follows is thick with unspoken words, emotions tangled in the tension between you. You search his eyes. Behind the intensity lies something deeper, something that makes your heart ache. Grief, or perhaps the weight of lost time. You realize that this isn't something you can fix. Not with words, not with explanations. Maybe it's the price you pay for tampering with the past, for trying to rewrite his story. Your chest tightens as you step closer, closing the space between you. Slowly, you wrap your arms around him, pulling him into a hug. His body stiffens against yours as if he wasn't expecting the touch. You feel his heart hammering beneath his chest, the rhythm chaotic, as though he's barely holding it together. I'm so sorry, Suguru. I truly am. After what feels like forever, his arms come up, wrapping around you, pulling you tight against him. There's a desperation in the way he holds you, like he's afraid you'll vanish if he lets go. I thought I'd never get to hold you like this. His breath is warm against your ear, sending a shiver down your spine. You stand there, wrapped in each other's arms, the air around you humming with everything left unsaid. Then, almost unconsciously, his hand moves lower, trailing slowly down your back until his fingers brush against your hip. Whoa, hey yo! A gasp slips from your lips, sharp and breathy. You stiffen, your body responding immediately to the subtle yet intimate touch. Your mind whirls with a flood of memories and desires, all those feelings you kept locked away for so long now bubbling to the surface. Hey yo, we're getting into it, aren't we? You spent years in the original timeline wanting this, wanting him, and now here he is, holding you. Everything you've ever wanted yet thought you could never have. Geto freezes, his hands hovering hesitantly over your skin. Stay! He pulls back just enough to look at you, his eyes dark and searching. There's something raw in his gaze, a mix of disbelief and hope, like he's afraid to trust what's happening but can't help himself. Slowly, he lets his fingers brush against your hip again. Ada. Your eyes flutter shut as a soft, breathless sound escapes your lips. The sound sends a jolt through him, a realization that makes his heart race. You want this too. Yes? Have you seen yourself? Geto Suguru, have you looked at yourself lately? Because, you're very pretty. His words are laced with uncertainty, like he's still trying to wrap his mind around the fact that you're here, that you want him the same way he's wanted you for so long. Yes. Come on, Geto, whip it out. I'm gonna drop to my knees and show you how someone really should be consuming curses. The word slips out, and you see something snap in his gaze. Before you can say anything more, his lips crash down onto yours. It's a kiss filled with all the longing, all the frustration that he's been holding back. Oh, he looks so pretty when he blushes. Oh, I love Geto so much. You can tell that the dark-haired ones are my favorite. He kisses you like he's starving, like he's afraid you'll vanish if he doesn't hold on to you tight enough. You can feel his desperation in every touch, every kiss, the way his body presses against yours like he's trying to meld your very souls together. Years. I've wanted you for years. Sometimes he pulls back just to look at you, like he still can't believe you're here, real and tangible. And then he's kissing you again harder, almost bruising like he's terrified you'll disappear. I mean, I would like to not go anywhere. This is really nice, Geto. Can we keep doing this? Oh my. Oh wow. When he finally pulls you up, he looms over you. He sits back briefly, gaze sweeping over with a possessive hunger. You're gonna take everything I give you. No running, no hiding. Oh, I love this man so much. He's so hot. He's so pretty. You're mine. Yeah, I mean, we've established that. I'm not arguing here. I'm very happy right now. Say it. I need to hear you say it. I'm yours, Suguru. You know, I have guests in the lounge room staying the night, but I'm very worried that they can hear me say all of this. Oh, he is really plapping it. Oh no, he is really plapping it. There we go. The sound is very distracting. Incredibly so. It is very distracting. I can't include this in the audio, but I'll be honest guys, I'm just hearing straight plapping. It's really rhythmic. I can tell you guys right now that Geto keeps a very good pace. I'm not complaining. Oh wow, he's speeding up. Nice. You belong here, with me. Always. You won't leave. There's a desperate edge to his words, a plea woven into the possessiveness. He's clinging to you like he's afraid that if he lets go, you'll vanish again. And maybe you will. Maybe the darkness will take you once more, but right now, you can't bring yourself to say it. Not when he's holding you like this, as if you're the only thing keeping him tethered to reality. You swallow, reaching up to cup his face, brushing your thumb gently over his cheekbone. I'll stay as long as I can. I'll stay. He lets out a breath, pulling you closer against his chest, as if he could fuse you to him and keep you safe. His fingers trace small, lazy patterns along your back, each touch soft and reverent, lulling you into a sense of peace. You close your eyes, the warmth of his body enveloping you, anchoring you. For now, this is enough. From Geto's point of view. Oh my, oh god. I wasn't expecting to see you both here. I don't think I can really handle it. Okay. Can I have both of them? At the same time? Together? Have you guys ever seen the Eiffel Tower? I can be the middle part. Geto and Gojo stand in the doorway watching their kohai sleep. The early morning light spilling softly into the dark room. It really is her. Gojo's voice is uncharacteristically quiet, his usual playful tone absent, but her cursed energy is strange. I noticed it when we were students, but now it's clearer. There's this weird pattern to it, like it's being sucked away. To where? Further than I can see from here. Is it a curse? No, nothing like that. Doesn't feel like a curse at all. If I had to guess, maybe a cursed object. And Geto's brow furrows. Could she have been telling the truth after all? The mirror of echoes. The time travel, her disappearance, it sounded like a desperate excuse. But now standing here, something gnaws at him. Could she really be running out of time? Can you follow the trail? Yeah, but don't know how long it'll take to find the object. Might be much further away than we think. I'll stay here with her. You go and check. Gojo shifts slightly, his head tilting down as if he's studying Geto more closely, despite the bandages hiding his eyes. Then slowly, a smirk curls at his lips, his tone dipping into something teasing, more mocking. Sounds like you're trying to get rid of me, Suguru. He leans in a little closer, voice lowering to a conspiratorial whisper. Eager to act on those fantasies of yours. You've already locked her in here, haven't you? Can you both stop smirking like that? It's very distracting. Shut up. She shifts in her sleep, a soft murmur escaping her lips, and both men freeze. Her breathing deepens again as she remains still. Now before she wakes up. Oh, but I want to chat with her too. I miss my little kohai. Get out. Gojo throws his full weight against Geto as he walks towards the door, making it harder to shove him out. The bastard's always been like this, difficult even in the smallest of moments. Geto forces him into the living room, but his eyes keep flicking back to her. Just before he shuts the door, he lingers, letting his gaze trace the lines of her face, memorizing her as if she might vanish the moment he looks away. For 6 long years she was a ghost in his life, painful memory that haunted his every thought. She had vanished without a trace and now she's back. He needed Gojo to confirm it wasn't some cruel illusion, and that she's real. If she's telling the truth, the time really is running out for them. No, he won't think about that. He won't let that happen. He'll fix this. And he really does love us. It's almost afternoon when you walk out of the bathroom. Geto's voice reaches you low and tense. What do you mean it's going outside of Japan? Might you go there? It sounds like he's talking on the phone. You watch him for a moment, your heart heavy with the knowledge you might not have much time left. You don't want to leave this. Leave him behind. You need to use foresight to see if the future you from this timeline has managed to fix any of this. Carefully, you sit down on the ground. Steadying your breath, you need to be strategic and not drain too much cursed energy. Taking a deep breath, you activate your curse technique. The familiar sensation washes over you, pulling your consciousness towards possible futures. Normally, you can see weeks ahead, but this time, all you see is darkness, thick and all-consuming, spreading across every future path like a void. It's closing in faster than you anticipated. Panic claws at your chest. The sound of rushing water echoes in your mind like a distant warning. The darkness is already close, threatening to devour everything. Suddenly, you hear your name muffled and distant, as if underwater, then a hand grips your arm, grounding you. You blink your eyes open, and Geto is there, kneeling in front of you, his eyes wide with fear. Man, can we please not put this man through any more torture? He really missed us and really wanted to see us, and he's suffering. You were disappearing. You nod, your voice weak, barely more than a whisper. Yeah, like I told you would happen. I tried to use foresight to find a way to fix this, but I can't see anything. There's only darkness in all my futures. His eyes widen, disbelief mixing with something far deeper. Are you really from the future? A small humorless chuckle escapes you, though it offers no comfort. Yes, from 2017. He stares at you, his mind racing, as if he's only now putting the pieces together. What happened in 2017? You didn't tell him before, but now as he asks, he deserves to know. In my timeline, you became a curse user. You announced a terrorist attack in Tokyo and Kyoto. Gojo wanted me to use the Mirror of Echoes to predict your moves, but I found out I could go back in time with it instead. He stiffens, shock flickering across his face, disbelief clouding his gaze. His lips part like he's about to speak, but no words come out. He just stares at you, as if trying to reconcile this version of himself with what you're saying. I always believed things would be different if he had support after Amanai's death. I took a chance and I guess I was right. He's silent for a long moment. When he finally speaks, his voice is quiet and more fragile, as if the weight of the realization is too much to bear. You did this without knowing the consequences, sacrificing yourself. You did all this because of me. Your heart aches as you nod, the words you've held back for so long finally spilling out. Yes. Another pause. He searches your face, looking for an answer to a question he's afraid to ask. Why? You take a deep breath, your voice steady despite the trembling inside. Because I love you, Suguru. I always did. His breath catches, shaky, as if he's been hit with something he wasn't prepared for. His face looks so sad. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Without warning, he leans forward, wrapping his arms around you, pulling you close in a desperate, almost fragile hug. I am so sad right now. Look at his face. He's crushed and he probably feels guilty and terrible. He's still really hot though. And now I just feel sad. I don't even want to schlang a schlong around anymore. I just want to hold hands. His grip tightens, as if he's trying to hold you in place to stop you from slipping away. You did all this for me, and I didn't even know. You offer a bittersweet smile. You know now. I hope you live a good life. Do it for me. He shakes his head, his eyes dark with determination. We'll find a way to fix this. I'm not losing you again. You can feel it. Your cursed energy is flickering, faltering. You don't have much time left. You close your eyes, drawing in a deep breath as you focus on the last of your energy reserves, pushing back the encroaching darkness. When you look at him again, Geto's expression softens, and he leans in, his voice breaking through the silence. I love you too. Yay! It's not a confession, it's a promise. He holds you close, and time seems to melt away. Hours pass in the quiet comfort of each other's presence. There better not be a sad ending. I think I might actually cry. Now, Geto sits in the chair before you, his broad shoulders relaxed as you gently comb through his long dark hair. He leans back, eyes closed. A rare expression of peace on his face as you work. The brush moves in steady strokes, your fingers trailing softly along his scalp. You take your time, memorizing almost every curve, every strand. It feels intimate, almost sacred. Ask about the girls. They're in school now. Since I'm constantly on missions, they live with Megumi and Tsukimi Fushiguro, Satoru's proteges. They have a governess, so they're well taken care of. And conversation flows, easy and natural. And for the first time in what feels like forever, you feel a lightness in your chest. Everything is working out, and your sacrifice wasn't in vain. You glance at Geto, who catches you smiling. Why are you smiling? I'm just happy. You cuddle together in bed, your head resting on his chest as he holds you close, but your strength is fading. You cough, and when you— Oh, he looks so sad. I can't do this. Oh, I feel so bad. You cough, and when you pull your hand away, you see blood smeared across your palm. Geto sits up immediately, panic flashing in his eyes. I should have taken you to Shoko. You shake your head, your voice barely a whisper now. It's okay. You lift your head, meeting his lips with yours in a soft lingering kiss. There's a finality in it, a goodbye wrapped in a touch, something you wish you didn't have to give. I am going to cry. Goodbye, Suguru. You are your own light. Always remember that. Darkness begins to creep into your vision, swallowing the room, the bed, and his face in a slow, inevitable wave. You feel your cursed energy draining, the pull of the void dragging you under. But Geto isn't ready to let you go yet. He refuses. With a furious determination, he summons curses around you. He calls them forth, trying to bind you to this world, using their powers to stop the unraveling. You can hear him muttering, his voice desperate, pleading, commanding the curses to keep you anchored, but it's no use. No matter how many curses he summons, how desperately he tries to contain you, it's all slipping away. You feel his arms tightening around you, but they're passing through, as though you're made of smoke. He clings to you, trembling as he watches you disappear before his eyes. I am crushed. I'm actually really sad. Oh no. Oh boy. I don't really cry in video games, but I can't believe a Geto Suguru dating sim is gonna do me in. No. No. No, please. His voice breaks, filled with raw anguish, but the darkness takes you, enveloping everything. You try to speak, to say something, anything, but the words don't come. Your voice is lost in the void, just like you. Weak, trapped in the endless darkness, you call out, but no one answers. Is that the end? Is that actually the end? I'm so sad. Alright, so thank God I found out that there is a happy ending, and I think I found the path to it. So basically, if you choose a different option when you're first in his apartment, you can tell him that you're not going anywhere, and then now you get this option to either stay more or let go. So if you stay more, it leads you back to the same ending as before. You disappear altogether, so this time I'm gonna click let go. Oh god, that sad ending made me cry. Let go. You reach up, gently cupping Geto's face, your fingers brushing against his skin like a final whisper of goodbye. Be well, alright? His eyes widen, desperation flooding his expression as he grips you tighter, refusing to accept what's happening. No. His voice cracks, filled with raw panic. You lean forward and press your lips to his in a soft, lingering kiss. His mouth is warm against yours, but there's a desperation behind it, a need to hold on to this moment, and to hold on to you. Tears prick at the corner of your eyes. You know that this is the only way. This time, you can give him the goodbye you couldn't before. This is still making me sad. Goodbye, Suguru. The darkness begins to bleed into your vision, creeping from the edges, swallowing the light. You feel his arms tighten around you in one final act of defiance. His grip is strong, but it's slipping. His arms reach out again, but they grasp nothing but air. In a voice that's almost broken, he speaks, filled with raw determination. I'll find you. Hold on for me. His words hang in the air, filled with an intensity that cuts through the encroaching darkness. I miss you, I love you. And then everything goes black. I am so sad. Okay, yay, we have a new chapter. Okay, it doesn't just end there. Thank God. Geto remains frozen, staring blankly at the empty space where she was just moments ago. The silence presses down on him, each second stretching into an eternity. His fingers curl slowly, the ghost of her warmth lingering on his skin. He can't lose her. He won't. The resolve solidifies like steel in his chest. He knows she'll return. But he won't wait idly this time. He'll be ready, and he'll make sure there's a way to keep her with him. Reaching for his phone, he dials a familiar number. The line clicks and a voice answers on the other end. Suguru, if this is you finally offering to let me join in, I'm almost offended it took you this long. Shut up, Gojo. That's hot though, maybe in a different timeline. Geto exhales slowly, dismissing Gojo's playful tone with a tight shake of his head. I need your help to find the curse. There's a pause on the other end, and when Gojo speaks again, the confusion is evident in his voice. What kind of curse? Geto's grip tightens around the phone, his voice low and determined. One that binds souls together. Oh, Geto. Oh, I'm so sad. When do I get plapped for a second time so I feel better? The sensation of being dragged through freezing water clings to your skin, a suffocating weight that pulls you deeper into the darkness, muscles straining. You push against the powerful current, each movement a desperate struggle. Your cursed energy flares weakly, just enough to slow the water's grip. You need to reach him. Suguru. His name is the anchor that keeps you from being swept away. A ragged breath escapes you as the water fades into the background, slipping further and further away until you're finally free. The world snaps into focus, and you stumble forward, gasping as if you've been holding your breath for an eternity. You shudder, the sensation of being pulled through freezing water still clinging to your skin. Your chest heaves with each breath, and you feel your cursed energy flicker like a weak flame barely holding on. But then warmth, strong familiar arms wrap around you. I'm gonna cry, but this time happy. And you feel yourself sinking into them. The world finally settling into something solid and real. Yeah, like his titties. What size bra does he wear? Man. You're back. I know I'm back. I'm gonna cry. His voice trembles, relief and something else, something raw pouring through each syllable. He tightens his hold, pulling you closer, his scent enveloping you in a way that makes your heart ache. You lift your head, blinking up at him. Suguru, how long this time? His gaze softens and he brushes a thumb gently across your cheek. You lean into his touch, the familiar warmth of it grounding you in the present. 1 year. 1 year. You sag against him, a weak smile pulling at your lips. Not 6 this time. You fought against the pull of the water, the pull of time, and you won. He lets out a breath, his shoulders relaxing just slightly as if finally letting go of some terrible weight. Before you can respond, he leans down and captures your lips with his. The kiss is rough and desperate, as if he's trying to anchor himself in the reality that you're truly back. Your fingers curl into his shirt, holding on, letting the warmth of his touch melt away the lingering chill of the void. A loud, deliberate cough interrupts, breaking the moment. Oh hey Gojo, you're here too? So, you're both just gonna keep ignoring the fact that I'm standing right here? You pull away slightly, your breath hitching. A faint smile tugs at your lips as you glance over at him. How have you been, Gojo-senpai? How have I been? How have you been, Miss Jumping Through Timelines? He steps closer, expression softening as he takes in your exhausted state. Suguru told me what you did. You've given us a second chance. Thank you. You open your mouth to speak when a coughing fit takes over. Geto's hold tightens protectively, and he looks over your head at Gojo. We're doing the binding ritual. Gojo's smile falters, his shoulders stiffening. Suguru, that curse, it's the only way. Your heart races, a sense of unease curling in your stomach. You look up at him, searching his face for answers. Suguru, what are you talking about? He draws in a deep breath, his gaze softening. A dark rift tears open beside him, crackling with cursed energy. From within, a humanoid figure emerges. A curse bound in heavy chains, its form twisting and writhing as if struggling to break free. This curse, it was born from people who turned to dark rituals to force their lovers back to them. The curse shudders, its hollow eyes locking onto you, and a chill runs down your spine. The chains clink softly, the sound reverberating through the small apartment like a broken melody. Our souls will be bound together. Wherever you go, wherever time pulls you, I'll be able to find you. He hesitates, his voice dropping to almost a whisper. But there's a cost. If one of us dies, the other will too. I mean, that's fine. I don't plan to be apart from you ever again, so can we stay together, please? Are we getting married? This is a weird way to propose, but yes, the weight of his words hit you, like a physical blow stealing the air from your lungs. You look at him wide-eyed, but his gaze is resolute, unwavering. Suguru, this can't be undone. I know. He glances at the curse, its chains rattling ominously, and then back to you. His expression softens and he reaches out, cupping your face gently. But I'd rather die than lose you again. Oh, Suguru. Oh, I'm sorry. Agree, and tears blur your vision, but you nod, stepping closer. He draws in a sharp breath, his gaze holding yours with an intensity that makes your pulse race. We'll share this fate, no matter what. His lips quirk into a sad smile. I knew you'd say that. The curse lets out a mournful wail. Its chains, extending fully now, wrapping around your arm first and then Geto's. The metal is cold, biting into your skin, but there's a strange warmth spreading through you, a sensation that's eerily familiar. You gasp, memories flooding back. The first time you touched the younger Suguru when you were thrown into the past. The same shock, the same electric pull, like your souls had recognized each other even then. This feeling, Suguru, it's like it's always been there. Oh, man. He He breathes out, his eyes wide with something like wonder. Chains wind tighter, pulling you closer, the cursed energy glowing faintly as it melds with your own. Your heartbeats sync, the rhythm pulsing against your skin. No matter where you go, I'll know. I'll tear through every rift, break every barrier until I find you. As darkness encroaches on your vision, your energy slipping, you feel his presence deep inside you. Hey, yo! A constant, unbreakable thread connecting you. You lean into him, the steady beat of his heart echoing through the bond. I'll find you, no matter what. His voice is the last thing you hear as the world fades away, a promise that reverberates through the binding echoing softly in your soul. I'll find you, always. Please don't tell me that's the end. Oh, thank God it's not the end. Geto stands in front of the mirror. Even with the binding tying them together, it took too long to find it. Too many battles fought, too much time wasted. His reflection is barely visible in the murky surface beside him. Gojo waits silently, his presence steady despite the tension hanging in the air. And Curse lurks in the corner, holding a thin glowing rope. Geto secures the other end around his waist, feeling the pulse of its weak cursed energy. Is he going in to find me? It's a lifeline, one that will guide him back once he finds her. You better come back in one piece. Geto glances at him, determination etched in every line of his expression. Deal. He steps into the mirror. The cold surface envelops him, swallowing him whole. Darkness descends, thick and endless, draining his strength. He can't tell how long he's been walking. Seconds, minutes, or hours blur together in the oppressive void. His cursed energy flickers weakly, consumed by the darkness. Her exhaustion weighs on him, flowing through the bond like a heavy fog. Every step is a struggle, each breath a reminder of how weak she's become. He feels her presence tugging at him, closer than ever, and frustration courses through him. He needs to get to her as fast as possible. Gritting his teeth, he summons a curse, a massive, sleek creature that bursts forth from the shadows, its form resembling a cross between a wolf and a dragon. Powerful legs ripple with muscle, and its lean body is built for speed. Without a moment's hesitation, Geto grabs its mane and swings himself up, his urgency bleeding into the curse through their shared energy. Go. And Curse leaps forward, paws scraping against the dark ground as it takes off at breakneck speed. The void around them blurs, and he weaves through the darkness atop the creature, its powerful strides eating up the distance in mere seconds. He passes shadowy figures, lost souls drained of energy, their eyes hollow and sightless. The thought of her becoming one of them makes his heart clench. He scans the darkness and then he sees her. Yay! She's lying in the shadows, her energy reduced to a faint flickering ember. The darkness claws at her, draining her bit by bit. He pulls the curse to an abrupt stop and leaps down. Reaching her in 2 long strides, her eyes flutter open, sensing him before he even speaks. You really came? Of course, I promised. Man, I really like this one. He gently lifts her into his arms, cradling her against his chest. Her body is so light, so fragile, like she could disappear at any moment. We're always each other's light. Let me be yours again. Without wasting a second, he climbs back onto the curse, pulling her with him. He positions her in front, his arms wrapped around her waist to keep her steady. The creature takes off again at his command, sprinting through the void with incredible speed, its powerful muscles coiling and releasing in a rhythmic pattern. But he can feel its energy flickering, its stamina draining just like his own. The curse's pace slows down, each stride more labored as the void drains its energy, but he forces it forward, each sluggish step bringing them closer to the exit. The rope's pulse falters, the void closing in around them, but Geto clenches his teeth, unwilling to give in. He won't lose her again, not to the darkness, not to anything. His energy wanes, his strength draining away, but he refuses to stop. He'll push this curse and himself to their very limits. He better not save me and then die. No matter what it takes, he'll bring her back. Geto carries you out of the mirror. Yay! As the oppressive darkness finally releases its grip, the world around you begins to shift. The cool air of the outside world washes over your skin, refreshing yet sharp against your senses. The lingering exhaustion from the void clinging to both of you, making your limbs heavy, but you can feel your strength gradually returning, the curse of the mirror losing its hold. Gojo is sitting in front of the mirror, his posture relaxed but alert. The tension in his shoulders eases, and a tired smile tugs at his lips as he watches you both emerge. You wonder how long he's been waiting. About time. I was starting to think you were redecorating in there. Geto unties the rope around his waist and gently sets you down. Your legs are shaky and you have to steady yourself against him as your feet touch the ground. The oppressive weight of the mirror's curse begins to lift and the fog of fatigue slowly recedes. Before you can fully regain your bearings, Gojo wraps his arms around both of you, pulling you into a tight, exaggerated hug, his cheek pressing playfully against yours. Alright, enough drama. Who's up for ramen? I'm starving. You can't help but laugh, the sound bubbling out of you as the tension finally melts away. You're still tired, but the energy seeping back into your limbs makes it easier to breathe, easier to smile. Same place? Of course. Geto grins, the warmth of it spreading. As he pulls you closer, his arms securely around your waist. The dull ache in your muscles slowly fades, replaced by the familiar comfort of his presence. His touch, once a lifeline in the void, now grounds you in a world that feels brighter and more solid. Now that you're back and not dying, I really need to know. He leans in slightly, his voice dropping to a conspiratorial tone. Did my version in the other timeline manage to make Nanami smile for more than 2 seconds in a row? And please, tell me I got my own statue somewhere. Something tasteful, like life-size with glowing eyes, maybe? Did Yaga finally approve my mandatory nap time policy in the timeline, or did he ban me from suggesting it again? Geto sighs, giving Gojo a look that's half amused and half exasperated. Satoru, you're scaring her. Hey, I deserve to know. The three of you turn and head towards the exit, the shed behind you, just now a relic of a past you finally escaped. You lean into Geto's side, savoring the way his presence radiates a warmth that pushes back the last traces of the mirror's chill. I'm never going back in there. As you walk, you cast one last glance at the mirror. Its dark, swirling surface looks almost peaceful now, but it no longer holds the same power over you. You whisper a silent farewell to the shadows, knowing that chapter of your life is finally closed. There's no need to worry about the past or the future anymore. All that matters now is the present. Yay! Geto's apartment is filled with the sounds of your gasps. Oh wow, okay, we're just going at it. Alright, cool. The creaking of the furniture and sinful sounds being heard again and again. Wow, alright, okay, And there's possessiveness in his hold, in every kiss, as if he's branding you as his own. His gaze softens slightly as he looks down at you, a small smile tugging at his lips. You're mine now, in every sense. Rest now. We have all the time in the world, and don't think I've finished with you yet. Yay, we got the happy ending! Thank God, I was so sad. I was crying. So that was Geto Suguru dating sim Before the Darkness. I love this one. I think this was my favorite by far. The world building was so well done. There was so much backstory, and I really liked the relationship that was written between the main character and Geto as well, and how much he wanted to save her. I remember this one destroyed my heartstrings. It felt like the stakes were just like a lot higher and really serious. And there was always like a lingering anxiety that something might not go right, but I'm really glad that there was a happy ending. I was so glad. When I first got the sad ending, I was just crying. I was like, is this really how it ends? So I'm really glad that there actually is a happy ending. But no, this was incredible. But obviously, this is the spicy version, and there are scenes that I can't show on YouTube. So if you guys want to peep the completely uncut and uncensored scenes, they will be uploaded to my Patreon. The link is in the description below. The link will be in the description box below. I'm speechless. I love Geto so much. My favorites are Geto and Choso. I will definitely be doing the Choso dating sim. I was actually planning on recording that one first, but then Geto released, and I was like, okay, you know what? I can't not push Geto to the front. Sorry, Choso. I hope you guys loved this as much as I did, and thank you so much for coming along for a very, very emotional and romantic ride. If you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And if you wanna hang out outside of these videos, I stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Feel free to come over and hang out. Thank you so much again. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until next time, take care.